our woodlands drum styles of our different tribes to showcase kind of what they're wearing, what they would wear, you know, within their
own. And in case you made it for landing off Ningakesa and Pisham, so matter which king is yours. So I greet each and every one of you in a good way through the tobacco that was offered to me by my younger brother, Pisham. He's very honored, him and his family, to be asked to be part of the head staff here representing the celebration. And the best way he could show that honor and reciprocate that is to have a special and give back to the community. Well, we've known Pishayako since he was just a little bit there, watching him grow up in the ceremonial circle, watching him grow up out in the hall arena, and then watching him take his place as an adult. He's tried and he's really pushed himself over the many years to be a role model for his children, for his community, and for his family. And we're very, very proud of all of his inner sacrifices he's made. What he wants to do here today is he wants to take a moment of time and he wants to give back to the elder generation, the men's woodland style dancers, 55 and older. And in doing so, he wants to honor two of our relatives that we love very much. Potawatomi, and AC Auntie Doris comes from the people of Potawatomi. She comes from the Mitchell family in the Latin community. And so she grew up watching our woodland style be a part of her community. Everything from the Indian bowl and even in ceremony as she grew up. And she carried that with her, and she's always been a strong supporter of our original style of woodland scrub. And also Uncle Myron Potawatomi. We all know Uncle's history when it comes to our social circle. He's traveled all across Turtle Island up through Canada, and he's carried the woodland songs for many decades. He's been singing for well over 50 years. And he had the opportunity to sit with our grandmas and our grandmas, to sit with his brothers, with his uncles, during his time as a young man. And he took time to learn the woodland songs. He took time to know and understand our woodland people as a woodland man himself. So Pishayako wants to take a little time this evening to honor the Nation of Bijugukwe and Potawatomi for the knowledge that they continue to carry, for the way they hold themselves in our social circle, in our community, and in our ceremonies. And in doing so, he has a couple of gifts that he wants to honor our uncle and our auntie with. In our way, Uncle Myron always refers to us as his boys, as his own sons. Even though in his Tumokman way, or his nephews, he's always referred to us as my boys, he calls us. And we take no offense to that. We know he loves us very much. You know, we know where his heart is at when he thinks of us and he calls us by that. And so we treat him so, and we have through our entire life. So we want to take a moment before we go into that song for our golden age men, and we want to honor them. We have a gift for Potawatomi that Pishayako is going to honor with right now. And in our traditional way, just as he has done, he placed the blanket on the left side of our uncle. And also he has a gift, him and his wife, or the Nation of Bijugukwe, Auntie Doris as well, a handmade, hand-woven, beautiful woodland style belt. So we want to take a moment before we get started with the special and honor two of our relatives that we love dearly. Two of our relatives that learned, carry on, and continue to carry on our woodland style of dance, our woodland style of song, and our woodland teachings. that are near and dear to the upbringing of both Potawatomi and Benesi Wakijuku. And I'd like us all to a big round of applause for Uncle Myron and Auntie Doris. Auntie Doris, Maxwell Ryan Nicholas for everything he was had done, for Shayako being a role model for it, and just being who you are as our relative and making sure our woodland style, our traditional ways never disappear, and the next generation is proud to sing and to dance who we are as woodland people. Maxwell Ryan. So also this evening we found out all of our golden age men, 55 and older in the woodland category. So these are our knowledge keepers. These are the men that we look up to in our social circle and in our ceremonies and in our communities. So we're going to be starting out with one song, and the judges are going to be helping us as we go along. They'll make a determination. We don't want to overdance them, but yet Mr. Funmaker and Mr. Smart are going to get mad if we don't dance them enough. So we're going to try to watch very carefully and kind of judge the appropriate amount of songs that we're going to give for them. And also, the Shayako wants all of our male women 18 to 54 be standing by. We're going to have a short special for each of you as well. And he has asked our relatives all the way from Burton, Kansas, to record those songs for us. We're going to go to our relatives over at Burton Soldier, and we're going to ask you guys for one song to start us off, and then we'll see what the judges want to do. I believe we're all set. You shout out, we're good. All right, our judges are ready. Little Soldier, one song, boys.
Alright, man, that was pretty cool. Alright, so our judges, Shayako is going to check in. All right, we have 4 of our golden age gentlemen that are in the dance arena. The judges want to see one more song. I believe the family members came out and gave them all some water. All right, we're going to ask our relatives to, if you would please, just our dancers in the dance arena. We should have 4. All right, looks like we are all set to go. Little Soldier, song number 2, boys. So Cheyenne Cook is very honored. You know, we started out with honoring Potawatomi and the Nasiwa musical. And also part of what he's doing is, you know, he wants to honor our elder woodland dancers and recognize the men in the Great Lakes region that have carried on our style of song and our style of dance. Even through all the changes that took place in the 1990s, 2000s, and into the 2010s until Woodland started to make a comeback in our social circles. So in doing so, he wants to give back to these men that are here before you. Their grandfathers, their uncles, their teachers, their mentors, their fathers. You know, they are all involved in so much more of the 4 men that you see before us here. And to honor each of these men, the Cheyenne Cook has some junior for each of you. So in honoring each and every one of you that are here, we want you to all come on up and shake hands. You will all be receiving the same amount of money as the first place. You'll all get $400 from the Cheyenne Cook and his family. Those of you that know Cheyenne Cook and his brother and his sisters know that their mother, Becky, has been a huge influence on his life. All of her travels, all of her friendships, all of the relations that she's made. And Kashayanko's been able to see all of that and be a part of that as they move forward. So as we honor our elder gentlemen, as we honor all of our elder gentlemen and we give them a monetary gift for being who they are as Woodland people, we want to call out our 18 to 54 Woodland male dancers. All of our adult male 18 to 54, if you would come on out into the dance arena at this time. So we're going to make you guys work for it, so we're going to have one winner take off. Alright, so Giver Boys, each of the judges are going to select one person, and those finalists will dance one final song for the winner take all. So do your best, gentlemen, to represent your families and your communities. Little Soldier, take it out, boys! Okay, let's have a big round of applause for all of our contestants. If they want to introduce that final song. We're going to be tapping out third place, we're going to tap out second place, and the champion will dance the final go-around in the dance arena. All right. Are we all set to go? One final song. All right, here we go. Final champion is on Little Soldier. Take it up, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have one final big round of applause as we wrap up this Woodland special. Ah, that was awesome.
Oh, I just want to say I'm very proud of my Nakota Keith Triumphant and his wife Cindy here, the family, for what they did for me and my wife here tonight, honoring us. You know, I'm very proud of Triumphant. He sang with me for quite a few years, and he helps me out at our big drum ceremonies all the time. And you know, I've been singing a long time, and I'm not trying to brag or anything, but his dad used to sing with me. Royal family, he sang with me, his brother sang. You know, so it goes a long ways. But I'm proud of what he just did here tonight. And we didn't expect this. Me and my wife, we didn't expect this. But he honored us this way. And that makes me feel good in my heart. Especially for my Nanako and the Pete Scotch guy here, the way he spoke for me and my wife. You know, I've always tried to, and just like they said, I always call them my boys. But that's not disrespect. Because my mother, my aunts, and my uncles, they always told me we're one big family. You know, when one of our brothers leaves, we have to take on our children as our own children. And we've tried to live that life all the time. So I'm very proud of my Nakana, Keats. In the language, you say that. In English, you would say nephew, son. My uncle, I like what he did here. Made us feel really good, and I thank Cindy for what she did, helping him. You know, that's what you need. And that's what I see here tonight. I want to tell all of you, I see that here tonight. I see different ones dancing with their little children, you know, grandparents, mothers, fathers dancing with their children. And that's the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to keep passing this on to our young children. And that's what I've always tried to do with all my sons. I don't like to call them Nakana, but you know, in my lifetime, the way I was taught, for all my sons, I have a lot of sons sitting up here. And that's the way it's always going to be in my heart. And I hope that you understand what I'm trying to say, that I pick upon him. I love all of you, for which is new here. And I hope you are all having a good time. And I want to hear one more big hand from my nephew and his wife here for what they did. The best they could with what they had. And I just think that's so great. So I say Wawanan to them, but Wawanan to each and every one of you for giving my son this time. Now, I'm going to walk and then.
We want to thank the family, Burton, Cindy, honoring Myron,